after, sorry for the bad lighting. I'm like in my bed. So it's like just after 4 in the morning. I'm awake. I can't sleep. Been trying to sleep since like, I don't know, maybe like 10. And I know it's the full moon. And full moons, I usually can't sleep anyway, but just want to see if anyone else is suffering from the same thing. Sheep has been erratic for sure. Sheep or sleep? Oh, God, sorry. I don't have my glasses on. Wait, do I have my glasses? Hold on a second. No, I don't. I do not have my glasses in here. I'm gonna have to hold it really close to be able to read this. Hello. Hello. Let's see. It's the depression. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Taylor. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. I'm so annoyed because I need my sleep. It's I'm just like, and I was really looking forward to dreams tonight because it's like it's a really powerful full moon. And I was like, oh, dreams are gonna be so crazy. I'm gonna get lots of downloads. I'm gonna see some cool stuff. And it's like, nope, nothing tonight. Oh God, I really wish I thought to bring my glass to get my glasses. I can't see any of these. Uh Thinking and planning. Finally caught you live. Hi. Insomnia all week. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Hello from London, UK. Oh, it's 11:11 over there. Uh, let's see. Did my blue moon ritual and spell, and now I'm still up at 6 a.m. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I hate when this happens for a full moon. Ah, let's see. Pisces gang, they didn't tell you the two fish swimming are actually sharks. Okay. Been seeing 511 and your video notification popped up. Can't sleep, no dreams either. Damn. Oh my God, there's a lot of you up right now, actually. I really expected just to get like 30 people in here. Um, oh wow, we got Portugal, is that no, Argentina. Jesus, sorry. So like this is how blind I am. I am this close to the phone and I can't see your messages. uh my 3-month-old isn't sleeping. Oh gosh, a newborn. Today was a great day. Love Taurus moon. It does wonders for my mentality and clearing things up. Yeah, I I expected this full moon energy to be a little tougher on me than it's been. And I know I've been doing a lot of like I've been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of inner child work, a lot, like really deep stuff for weeks now since I took time off at the end of September. Holy shit. Um yeah, so for those who don't know, I started taking time off in September because my family was coming and then my guides were like, you need to stop working. Well, more than my guides told me I needed to stop working. So I've just been doing a shit ton of processing since then. And yeah, so this full moon hasn't been as hard on me as I thought it would be. Not much, but yes, hyped up energy around the full moon for sure. Happy belated birthday. Yay, thank you. I know, I'm like, my birthday happened so quickly. I'm still like, how old am I? Oh, that's right. I've entered like the next decade, technically, of my life. Um, let's see. Already been up an hour and a half. It's my birthday today. Oh, happy birthday. Clyde's like Clyde's like sitting in the doorway, like, what are you doing? What's going on? You're up and you're talking, but you're not feeding me. I'm in the same boat. I was got to stop working my whole pregnancy. Oh man, and to be pregnant. Uh, that's hard. This full moon has been very that was then, this is now. Yeah, I kind of feel like that too. Actually, darn it. Hold on. Sorry guys, give me a second. Actually, I gotta put you guys down because I gotta open my water. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Oh, happy birthday. My dog is barking. I'm exploding with energy, but I'm completely sober like I was an alcoholic. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. Now I smoke a cigarette once a day, and I don't know how or what the hell. Yeah, I do feel like this next cycle after this full moon, I can really feel it. I can just really, really feel the shift of, oh, like there's actually like new shit coming in, and like the old is really old and the old is actually gone. And I'm sure it's not the last time we're gonna feel that for the rest of the year. Mm. I'm a Capricorn. Is pregnancy in store for me this month? Oh, I'm not taking those kinds of questions right now. Um, Hi, this guy fell asleep on me. Trying to deal with family situations. Can't say here, been having a hard time. Too many things happening. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's this whole year has been I don't even wanna use the word hard because I don't think that's the accurate, like, word for it. It's like it's just been different. It's been an adjustment, and I think it's made us, like, look at things differently and had to be different, right? And so it's like it's kinda hard to go through those changes and accept those changes, and we're not out of it. Yeah, we're not out of it. So it's just like every little phase we go through, every little, like, energy wave and shift we go through, it's just, like, closer and closer to just really existing differently, which is really kinda cool when you think about it. Um, used to my hideous nights, broken sleep constantly, lots of love from Melbourne. Hi. Hi, Australia. I experienced major gender dysphagia. Oh, wow. Now they're coming in fast. Uh, the moon was conjunct Uranus. Uranus covers unexpected. The energy is powerful. Oh, yeah. I was kind of excited for that aspect. Like the fact that Uranus was a big part of this full moon. So I made a point to like be out and about today. Actually, my guides kind of pushed me to go out and about today. Um, they've been pushing my mediumship abilities. They've been pushing that on me a lot more. And they've had me do like what I'm calling sweeps where like I go through areas that like have, some energies and aspects of spirits that really need to be dealt with or like cleared out. And so I had to do a lot of that today. And then I came back and worked and then I went out again. It's like I'm gonna be out and just see what unexpected stuff happens just because Uranus is like aspecting. And actually there was some unexpected stuff that kind of happened, which was really kind of cool. Girl, yeah, I cannot sleep and I always sleep. I've grown and canned food jelly, etc. No insomnia here, but have predictive dreams. I woke up out of nowhere. Oh, dang. Us Earth things have a lot on our plate. Yeah, Capricorns are going through a lot. And that's because Capricorn's almost out of the Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto tunnel. Almost. We're at the tail end of it. The tail end of it of like Saturn like energy, of course Capricorn, you are like Saturn, right? It's always hard. Like it's always like the last stretch of like a freaking marathon where you're like, I don't think I can run that last mile. But Capricorns, you can run the last mile, I swear. Um mm, Proud of us, Cappies. Have been doing a lot of healing since I woke up at 3. My third eye is expanding so much lately. I love it. Yeah, some bad family thing came out today. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh, that's unfortunate. I never want to go back to the old ever again. Yeah, it's like, yeah. You just like made me reflect a little bit on the last thing I processed, which was just like, God, that was just yesterday. Uh, yeah, like, you guys like, when, like, you process stuff, like, you truly process it and, like, you have, like, that massive release and, like, some most of the time it comes out as, like, a massive cry, but it's, like, that deep, deep soul kinda cry, and then you're, like, exhausted, like, for, like, the rest of the day, but then you're, like you look back and it's, like, all the times I thought I processed that, it's, like, "Oh, no, I really processed it right then." You just watched me back to yesterday, and I was, like, "Oh, yeah." Oh, I'm very happy that's gone. Very happy that that's gone. Um, Hello from Ireland. Hey, Ireland! Went through the most intense death process. Come back. Yesterday, inner child work, mainly an intense heart healing. What an incredible shift. Sending love to everyone. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you guys are working on that stuff. It's like, I know that the inner child work is like some of the hardest work. Like, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Um, Aries sun here. I'm tired and drained and ready for this transformation already. I think you're probably gonna feel it more like I don't know why. Okay, here's the thing, guys. November 14th, that date, when I was doing my Patreon monthlies, that for November 14th came up over and over and over. And I'm just like, what massive shift are we gonna have on November 14th? I don't know. I just feel like that day is like really significant shift wise. Let's see. Insomnia is hitting me hard. Oh god, me too, girl. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I like it's my job. It's part of what I do. Uh had to release everyone all expectation. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm currently trying to wake my Pisces brother up to go home so he can sleep. uh Let's see. Saturday, November 14th, Gemini here. I hope November is a significant shift for sure. I mean, the rest of the year, guys, it's like First of all, I can't even believe October's over. That's right. Yes, the rest of the year is just 2 months. Like we're in the second to last month. I feel like October didn't happen. I feel like October didn't happen. I feel like November is gonna feel like a time warp leading up to 12/21. That's what I've been feeling as of right now. But as you guys know, things are shifting so fast, that could change by tomorrow, right? So it's like November 14th keeps sticking out as a really important day, at least when I was doing my November readings. Um, excuse me. This month we have a lot of planets going direct. Mercury's going direct, Mars going direct, and I'm pretty sure Neptune is going direct. So I think Uranus goes direct in 2021. But when I tap into November, it's like almost all the signs didn't want to be in November. Like, I just feel like November is gonna be this, like, warped end of a tunnel like, all the way leading up to, like, the end of December, like, around 12/21, that portal day. Um, so yeah, so take that for what it's worth. I like but that's just kinda what I've been feeling. Um, I have peace of mind. I did some deep introspection while on vacation. Feels good. I love listening to you, by the way. Oh, thank you. Had a hard time falling asleep and then just couldn't stay asleep at all. I keep thinking of Moldavite when I would wake up. Oh, Moldavite's an amazing stone. If you guys can get your hands on Moldavite, it's really useful. I feel that, and like that's the other thing too. Like, I feel like in November with this like warping, I literally feel like a warping is happening energetically in November. But I feel, excuse me, like people are going to be more humbled. I was getting that a lot, like people feeling more humbled, and like sincerity is going to be a big theme. Like we're going to start seeing more and more people just be truly sincere because they're being put in a position of being so incredibly humbled, whether that's through external events or through whatever kind of like inner work, inner transformation they have to do, which is good. I mean, I think that's where we need to be, right? It's like we need to have that transparency and that complete vulnerability. It's like I know we speak on vulnerability a lot. Like I know like you guys have heard a lot of readers, people, what I couldn't think of the couldn't think of the other word because I am tired. I just can't sleep. Um, talk about that as far as like, what vulnerability is, but I feel like we're gonna hit a new level of vulnerability and sincerity, where people are just gonna really want to, like, what's the word? It's like not like literally not hide behind anything. Like be so completely honest about themselves that I think it's gonna start like kind of blowing people away when we see it like in big waves. Um Damn, thought I was the only one. Not far from Bay Area. So glad you mentioned it, not sleeping. This is crazy because I just couldn't sleep and here I found you awake as well. Yeah, I was like tossing, turning. I tried music. I tried meditating. I tried rain. I tried listening to a reader I normally listen to help me sleep. And I was like, not sleeping, not sleeping. I'm looking forward to that. Transparency sounds nice. My third eye keeps having these moments where it feels pressed. I also had this moment where my eyes kept blinking while meditation. What did I just do? Oops. I did it with 7 chakra crystals on me while lying down in deep breath. Oh, that sounds like good work. I'm an abuse coach, survived 20 years abuse, creating course to help people teach how to heal. I think that's really positive. Um, I hope my ex had an epiphany. He definitely gaslighted my feelings and took me for granted. Oh, well, that's okay, Victoria. It's a lesson learned. It's a lesson learned. Mm, let's see. Why can't I stop thinking? Because Mercury is about to go stationary direct. That's probably why, is my guess. I don't know what other aspects are happening with this full moon, actually. I just knew about Uranus. I knew that was the big one. Yeah, I knew that was the really, really big one. Oh, actually, if you think about it, yeah, Uranus is opposite the sun, right? Which is in Scorpio. I mean, Scorpio will get you overthinking. Yeah, Scorpio will get you overthinking. And Uranus is also higher consciousness. So that's also probably why. Um, Yep, humble I got. I have been told. Yes, my head and eyes have been hurting so bad lately. Turn off my brain. Now would be a great day to start since we're all up. not sleeping in New Orleans, taking comforts. I've been skipping work just to sleep. Oh, I've been there. I just feel like I just need to relax. Yeah, that's the other thing, guys. Like, we can't, like, not that we can't, but we should really still be gentle with ourselves because we are still adjusting. We're adjusting to like a new existence. You know what I mean? On a lot of different levels. And so it's like we can't grind the way we used to. We're not supposed to grind. That's the biggest thing. We're not supposed to grind, especially compared to the way we used to grind. So if any of you guys are still trying to grind, I wouldn't be surprised if you run into like exhaustion issues with that, or just obstacles with like getting things done in that way. I jumped to an early grocery shop, didn't realize the time change until I'm in my car. Excuse me. I called out of work today and tomorrow because I just can't exist in this reality anymore for now. Yeah, it's okay to admit when you need a break, you know? I started my tarot channel after watching you for a year. I hope it's going well, by the way. A new way existing in this realm. Everything is coming together after years of bad events. This is so timely. It's so funny that a lot of you guys are like, I just felt like I had to look and you were up and I happen to be up. Let's see. Well, I've been up for hours, so good to see everyone up. My body, mind, and soul hurt so freaking bad. Oh, it's okay. I know. I know. It's like I feel like, that's another big part of adjusting is like rolling through these waves of distortion because it's like these waves we've had these distortions, right? We've had them. But this year, and especially the last couple months, and I think for the rest of the year until, well, maybe not the rest of the year, but definitely for the rest of November, like in this warping energy, it's like we're still experiencing distortion in a way where it's like we're finally being rid of it or we're finally working past it versus just doing it over and over and over again. So that's another big adjustment that takes a lot of energy as well, you know? My guides won't let me sleep. I've been awake almost all night. Over the COVID crap. It, I'm like, I don't even want to go there, but I'm tired of the word COVID. If anything, I'm just tired of the word. I don't know how many times a day I gotta hear that word or see that word somewhere. Can we just change the word? Like, I'm used to the situation. I'm just sick of the word. It's almost like a trigger for me at this point. Um, Same LOL. It's time to change was to something. Oh, sorry, the message went away too fast. I forgot there was a time change. Is there? Oh, I forgot. I live in a state where we don't do that. I don't even pay attention to the sickness anymore. Heading to work now to deal with that word. Oh, and that's actually the interesting thing. So it's like this last week, they've been doing heavy ass chemtrails here. Like ridiculous, like to the point where the entire sky is like covered. And they started at sunrise and sometimes they don't stop until like noon. And it's like it's really aggravating my respiratory system. And it's like it almost makes me angry like when I see it because it's like it's completely unnecessary for so many reasons. And I'm just like, what kind of havoc are they wreaking on my respiratory system? And then it's like I've heard a couple people go into a little bit more theory of like that's how they're spreading the virus and stuff like that. And it's like again, I don't, who knows what's what, but it does annoy me to see those chemtrails because it's just so unnatural. So I'm actually looking for masks for air pollution because like I gotta wear a mask anyway for COVID, right? So I might as well just get a mask for air pollution so I don't have to breathe in that nonsense. Um, why do you think they're doing it? Ooh, 111 likes. 111's big number for me right now. Why do I think they're doing it? So there are so many different theories as to why they do it versus what they actually say. I mean, they say it's for climate change. I think that that's so not true. I think that's definitely inaccurate. I think that's just what they tell people. Um, Honestly, I think there are probably many reasons they actually do it, and I think most of them are probably not good. But also, doesn't matter why, it's unnatural. They just shouldn't do it, right? Um, Watch why in the world are they spraying? They can't help it with that crap. Yeah, it's like the fact they gotta cover the whole sky. It's like in my mind, I'm like, what are you covering up in the sky? If you gotta cover the whole sky. Like it was just the other night, because when the full moon is coming, like when we're approaching the full moon, I forget the name of that phase. Waxing? I think it's the waxing phase. Between the new moon and full moon. It's like it's this the moon's actually lit up for a few days before it hits the full, like blown full moon circle, right? So this was just a couple days ago. They blasted the sky so much you couldn't even see the moon. It was like that's how much crap they were putting in the sky. Um anyway, I'm off my soapbox. Sorry. When I'm tired, I rant. I get a little carried away. Um Let's see. It's tiny pieces of metal essentially with the clouds seeding. The moon was beautiful. The moon was beautiful tonight. I almost thought I was gonna miss it because they did put more chemtrails in today. They've been heavy with the chemtrails this week here too. I took an Advil PM. Hope I don't wake up at noon. Benadryl is usually a go-to for me too, but I didn't want to be that groggy and drowsy tomorrow. Well, technically in a couple hours, right? Um, the moon was beautiful last night. Upgrades. That's horrible. They shouldn't spray. Yeah, and it's just creepy. It's so creepy. Like I watched sunrise. I guess it was about a week ago. I went out with someone to watch sunrise, and we were just seeing how many planes were in the sky, just doing chemtrails. They were like the only planes in the sky because it's Sedona. Like we don't have a lot of planes that go overhead just like willy-nilly. We don't have a lot of air traffic. So it's just like one after the other, after the other, after the other, and that was like the only thing in the sky. Um, they spray something called barium sulfide. Bill Gates literally said it. Atmosphere pollution. Hey, it's 8 p.m. here anyway. Oh, delirium has set in and I have begun to ramble. Oh, Trinity. So creepy. Excuse me. You live in Sedona? I'm in Flagstaff. Amazing. Yeah, I live in Sedona. It's funny. I met someone a couple days ago who watches the channel, and she was looking at me from the side, and I was like, oh, she knows, but she like wasn't sure because we all had masks on, of course, and she goes, do you do tarot? I'm like, yeah. And we started talking, and then she asked where I was visiting from, and I was like, oh, I live here. She was like, what? So yeah, I don't advertise it that much. Is anyone else starting new projects that's radically changing their personality, or is it just me? Um, it's interesting you say that. I'm being pushed to start something new. Well, that's the thing. It's not even something new. It's just something I've never fully gone after because of my own distortion and my own inner child nonsense and blah 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 blah. It's like the only reason I never followed through on that one thing I've like always been trying to do my whole life. Um Yes, I just had a life-changing realization. I really feel it. Oh, you might like Francisco Javier. He's a hysterically funny reader in Sedona. Oh, okay. Francisco Javier. I'm gonna try to remember that. I most likely won't. Hit me up on Instagram. And I'm gonna try to see it. If I'm meant to see it and remember, I will. It's just what I've been telling myself about that. Is there a reason why I woke up at 4 a.m. overwhelmingly sad? Never usually wake up at that time. Sometimes that happens, like if I'm picking up on someone else's energy, or if someone is like thinking about me and they're feeling those things. Um, Actually, very rarely do I wake up feeling an intense emotion like that, and it's mine. But I'm also incredibly sensitive, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are really sensitive. What's your Instagram? Oh, they're listed below. I have two. I have one for Bomispirit, and then I have one for a WaterBaby tarot. Have you ever been to Jerome? I went there last year and it was rad. Yeah, I did a sweep there today, actually. Jerome usually has a lot of Halloween events, but they were all canceled because of, the C word that I don't want to say. That I'm tired of saying. Um, yeah, I did a sleep through there today. Yeah, Jerome's interesting for sure. Uh She recorded a poem and I made it to music. I've been watching it since a couple months. You're amazing. Oh, thank you. Jerome is so cool. How do you discern when you're picking up on other people's energy versus your own? It takes practice. It honestly takes practice. I haven't. I only started becoming efficient at it for like the last couple years. Actually, since I started the channel, I think because I had to be like I had to really learn how to practice that discernment. And if you're really not sure, just ask. Like, just literally ask the question out loud to yourself, and you'll probably instantly know the second you just ask the question out loud. And you can like ask your guides too, and they can help you give you confirmation on that. But yeah, it's just a matter of practicing discernment. But it takes practice if you're not used to discerning that. Um, Antelope Canyon. Oh, I've been meaning to go there. That's definitely on my list. That's on my list. Um, can we see Clyde? Oh, he's pacing because he's not used to me talking so loud at this hour. I mean, because I have insomnia, it's like everyone gets insomnia, especially like every light worker gets insomnia. And so when I have insomnia, I just kind of like lay here until like I can't lay here anymore, and then I get up with him. But now I'm just sitting in bed talking with the light on, and he's like, "Are you getting out? Are you not getting out? Are you gonna feed me? You're not gonna feed me?" So he's literally pacing in and out of my room right now. He's leaving again, and now he's just stopping in the doorway, looking at me. And how do you tell the difference between your voice and your guide's voice? I get that question a lot. The biggest takeaway is if I hear you, that's from them. If it's I, that's myself, right? Um, and after a while, it's funny because I never have to think about it anymore. But after a while, you just know just from practicing discernment so much. But I would say that's the biggest clue, the biggest indicator. Um, Chemtrail is that conspiracy term. It's called weather manipulation or cloud manipulation, something along those lines. Yeah, it's a whole topic. Like I said, it it doesn't, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, because we're all entitled to our opinion and our truth, right? And that's kind of the beauty of it. Like, sorry, I'm getting off track. I'm going a little tangent here, but like back to like this whole truth and sincerity thing. I think that's going to be a big part of people sitting in their sincerity is owning their truth and living their truth and speaking their truth and being comfortable and confident in doing that. Not in an aggressive way either. Like not in a way of like shaming someone for having a different truth, or not in a way of like telling someone what they are, or telling someone any, like I'm trying to think of like examples here. Like in conversations with strangers and people I know, more often than not, like 90% of the time, like when I'm talking to people, they feel the need to it's not even a correction, it's just like a statement of like a matter of fact about myself or the truth in the context of the conversation. Like, "Well, you can do this. Well, you are this. You think this." And it's like, I think we're gonna be getting into a place where we're moving away from that, because there's something about that that's actually not really sincere. Because like, you're not allowing the person to just exist in what their truth is and like whatever they're saying. It's not an exchange, right? But we're programmed and conditioned to think that's an exchange, but it's not, right? Um, yeah, so I think that's going to be an interesting thing. So and that's the other thing, guys, like not to get all like complicated with it. Um, but as far as reality is concerned and all these different truths, do the facts really matter? Like, right? Like, for example, the chemtrail thing. Does it matter why they're spraying stuff? Does it matter what they're spraying? Or is it more of like, can we just get to a natural state? You know what I mean? It's like maybe I'm going a little too deep with this. I am tired. This is 4:30 in the morning brain. Like this is how my brain works. My brain just goes into like deeper and deeper. What's the deepest thing? How can we take that deeper? What's the next rabbit hole? What's the next rabbit hole? What's the next rabbit hole? Um, I've been a totally accident prone too. Was cutting apples and cut my finger. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. It's awareness that people live the same reality with different perspectives. Yeah, we do have different perspectives. And I think allowing people to have that space to do so is really important. Like really important. Especially in close relationships, because I feel like we do that a lot more with people we're close to, of like telling them what they're being like you're being selfish or you're being this or you're being that instead of just stating how we're feeling, right? It's like there's a difference. Like saying, I have an insight about what's going on and this is kind of how I'm feeling about it versus saying you're being like this, like already trying to make their reality something that it's most likely not, right? Um, I've been eating a lot. Wait, where did that go? I just saw it and it went away. Oh, during this Taurus moon. It's okay. I've been craving a lot of stuff too. It's that Venusian energy. Um, let's see. You must have a lot of Capricorn in your chart. Oh, Binky, thank you. That was really sweet. You didn't have to do that. Thank you for the 4.99. Love you, boo. Glad I caught you, soul sister. Thank you. That was very sweet. I feel like this is Uranus energy woke us all. Probably. Restless as hell. uh Cut 2 fingers and broke 3 glasses yesterday. Always happens during big times of big energetic shift. Also Uranus and Taurus, right? Like, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm burping. Maybe it's just I'm talking. Yeah, Uranus energy. When Uranus energy is really strong, like accidents tend to happen. So just be careful. Just be careful, guys. Just be careful. Since the past 2 weeks, having sleep problems suddenly, wondering if I have a new allergy, if it's part of the download energy just being really strong. Yeah, my sinuses have been a wreck, but I figure that's because, the chemtrails have been super heavy here. What's the correlation between healthcare and the full moon? So many workers experience fluctuations with their clients' behavior during this time. I mean, full moons in general make us more emotional, more in tune with our emotions. Like that part of us, that aspect of ourselves is just kind of amplified, you know? I'm super coordinated too. Spirit veil thin. I injured myself for the full moon too. Oh geez, I'm sorry guys, all these injuries. Luckily I've been careful. Maybe because deep down, like I'm always wary if there's like Uranus energy at play. I'm like, okay, don't go like run somewhere, look where you walk, that sort of stuff. Um, how do you reword the statement to more balance with everyone's existence? Sister, sorry, I'm not sure which statement you're referring to. I'm vegetarian and started craving meat, and it hasn't happened for a long time. I don't know what's happening, but I guess something's changing. Yeah, I would just honor it. I would just honor it. You could just need more iron. Albert's Apprentice, thanks for the 4.99. Your November water crystals reading for Scorpio was everything my soul needed to hear and more. Thank you. You're welcome. You're really welcome. Sorry, like I said, guys, I am tired, so it's hard for me to like retain stuff right now. There was one I read before this. The one vegetarian comment. Yeah, I've noticed that too, even for myself, like what I'm craving food-wise has been changing. Like I used to crave a lot of fish. Um, I used to eat a lot more fish, and now it's like I can't even like not that I can't go near it, but it's just like I really can't stand the idea of eating it, and I'm sure that's just because of like metals. I feel like it's a heavy metal issue. Um, I've been vegan for a few years, but I'm craving meat too. Vegan sister, missed you live. Thank you for the $5. Well, you're here now. um, what time is it? Actually, I don't know what time it is. Let me see. Hopefully it doesn't exit out. Oh, it's 4:44. Oh, that's so cool. Um, oh, so if I want to do sunrise, I should probably leave in like 15 minutes. Um, this is great timing. I was feeling down. I've been vegan for almost a decade. Chlorophyll is great for heavy metal detox. I love and appreciate your reading so much. Oh, thank you guys. Insomnia is a common occurrence for me during full moons. I've accepted it. It's fine just to take the sleep you can get. Yeah, during full moons, I usually have a hard time sleeping as well, but this feels really dramatic. Like I feel like I have a lot of energy even though my brain's tired. Um, what time is it there? 4:44. Why would you think these insomnia episodes would be occurring suddenly with the collective? Oh, I think it's a full moon thing, and it is an intense full moon. I think that's why people are having insomnia right now. Um, Yeah, honestly, I think that's probably just the main reason. Uh, I slept well last night. Well, I'm jealous. I'm very envious of that. Uh, KN, thank you for the $4. Wait, what is that? Is that oh, that's cute. Sending you tons of love from South Korea. I put on meditation music in order to fall asleep. Yeah, I tried that. I tried meditation music. I tried rain. I tried listening to reader. I tried meditating. And yeah, and by the time it hit about 4, I was like, well, I guess I'll go and see what everyone else is doing right now.
Mm.
Woke up a few hours ago, went outside and gazed at the moon and saw the video go live. Oh, that sounds so cool. I want to go stargazing soon. I should do it while I live here. Um, Sleep or excess energy happens. Instead of saying you're selfish, how would one say that in a better way? Like, if I feel like someone is being selfish, I know that that's because of whatever my standards or perception is versus whatever their reality is, and telling them that they're flat out selfish doesn't really help them to understand. So I would just tell them how I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it to give them some perspective on the situation. Like telling people what they are doesn't help like anything. It doesn't give them insight. It doesn't give them perspective. It doesn't get them to think critically. It doesn't give them awareness. It's like you need to give people like context and explanations into what is occurring because it's occurring between you and them. It's not just them. And really, your feelings come from yourself. It doesn't come from whatever they are or not doing. And it's not a just, and I'm not saying that it's like, I'm not trying to say that it's giving people license to act badly. It's like if you don't like how someone is acting, explain how it makes you feel so they can so they can actually understand that. Telling someone what they are doesn't help. It's just not helpful. It's just putting them in a box and telling them a reality that's not theirs, right? So tell them your reality, basically. Um Hope you get the best rest ever. I hope I sleep at some point today. I hope I do. I am tempted to go for sunrise and I'm kind of not. If I'm being totally honest, because it's a Sunday. So for anybody who's like never been to Sedona, the weekends here are so packed. There's so many tourists here on weekends. When I went to go watch sunrise last week, I did it on a Saturday morning, and we got there early. Like it was pitch black when we got up there, and we climbed up on the rock, and there was already people there. I was like, oh, darn it. And so we sat there and like we watched the sun come up and then there was like 30 people there. And I was like, oh man. It's like I don't really want to be around people right now. Um let's see, yes, that's been what 2020 has taught me. Be vulnerable, say the truth, otherwise they cannot read your mind. Only you can speak in your own truth. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But it's always worth it to see sunrise. I know that's why part of me is like, it would be kind of nice to welcome the sun. I just really don't want to be around people. Uh Gina, thank you for the $5. Do you know why I can never remember my dreams? There's many reasons why people don't remember their dreams. They vary from actually erratic sleep. Erratic sleep can lead you to not remembering your dreams. You're just not supposed to during that time. It could be that you are processing stuff or working through stuff or experiencing things that are actually not beneficial for you to remember because it might be too traumatic. It could be also that you're actually doing too much to the point where you actually can't hold on to anything. There are a lot of times where I'm not allowed to just remember what my dream space experiences are, and I just kind of accept it when that's happening. But there are also like other reasons that are not etherical that you can't remember your dreams. Like erratic sleep could also be like what you're consuming substance wise can affect like what you remember, what you don't remember. But yeah, there's so many different reasons as to why that happens. But it's not, I would never think of it as like anything to be too worried about. I know it can be frustrating. So if it is like an etherical reason, I would just like ask to remember, like set the intention before you go to bed. Like you're laying in bed, you're about to close your eyes. Like set the intention that you will remember your dreams and even ask your guides, like, let me remember, let me remember. And more often than not, you'll remember. Let's see. Grand Rising. Oh my god, I've been trying to remember my dreams for 3 years now. I have had very vivid dreams nonstop. Whoa, so fast, so fast, so fast. Sedona's so awesome. I went a few years ago before I lived in Flag, and I love the energy. It was so relaxed. I miss it. Crystals. Yeah, it is good energy. It is definitely good energy. It has been an experience living here, and I knew it would be, and I knew for me it was gonna be a lot about my own stuff, like my own growth, my own expansion, my own healing, that sort of stuff, and that has been the majority of it, and I'm very thankful for it. Like, I'm very thankful for it, and I have no idea where I'm gonna end up next, which I'm gonna need to figure out within, like, the next couple weeks. So, we'll see how that goes. Um Blue crystals help me have more positive dreams. I used to have nightmares. I had a dream that God was talking to me and I was backpacking forth. And when I woke up, I cannot remember what was said at all. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too. It's like sometimes like I get pulled out of it so quickly that it's like I know that I'm not gonna remember it because I'm getting because I'm getting pulled out of it so fast. Come to Phoenix. Phoenix is even hotter than here. It's drier too. Mm. I have considered Hawaii. There are a lot of reasons I nixed Hawaii. Mostly just because of everything going on right now, and it's an island. I just don't feel great about making that kind of a decision right now. Because if I go, it's like I'd like the option to get out within a year if I needed to. Um, but yeah, and they have a lot more restrictions than most other states. Those are like the two biggest reasons. And it takes um a lot of effort and money to move there. The move can be expensive just because you have to ship everything that you want to keep. And then I also have to get Clyde ready. It takes like about a couple months to get a pet ready to go if you're moving there. Um, I set out 3 2.5-gallon jugs to charge. Oh, that's so cool. For full moon water. Hey. Uh, how about car house? Oh, like a van? I'll be honest, I thought about it for a second, and then I looked into the internet situation with the van because, like, obviously I would need internet, like, to still, like, make money and stuff like that. Um, it's not an option it's not an option I feel good about either. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Um, mm. What island would you suggest for a first timer? Depends on the person, because every island is so different. Oahu has a little bit of everything. It is the most popular, it is the most urbanized. So, as far as like a first timer who's like not sure what they want to get out of their Hawaii experience, Oahu's not a bad way to go. If you want like really remote, and actually I can't even say Kauai is really remote anymore at this point, but if you want more of like very untouched, Kauai is an amazing option. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. You can kayak through the island if you want to. Please be a good swimmer if you go in the ocean. In Hawaii, I can't tell you how many times I've like seen tourists go there who don't know how to swim and they think it's smart to get in the ocean. I don't know why people do that. It's like not smart. If you want like the volcano experience, I would go to the Big Island. Maui's really pretty. Um, it has like a lot of valleys, a lot of waterfalls compared to the other islands, but it's definitely like the honeymoon island. I don't like being around all those couples personally, but that's a personal choice. So it just depends on what you want to get out of your experience. Uh, I'm struggling too. I'm moving to Hawaii in 2023. Oh, so many, so many, so many. Gonna be moving to Hawaii within a few months. Oh, look at all these people moving to Hawaii. I think you guys will like it. It's an amazing place. Will you post this live later on the channel? Yeah, it'll post right after. I'm not I don't like taking videos down. I like, I just rather keep them up. Um, so glad I'm not alone. It's been long since you've done a live here. It has. It has been a long time. Yeah, it's been a it's been a long time. Uh, let's see. Cranberries good for your kidneys. I don't like all the couples either. Yeah, Maui's definitely the honeymooners island, and it's just like, oh, it's like it's kind of a lot. It's kind of intense. My mom lived in Hawaii when she was little. I've never been, but always wanted to visit. It's so worth visiting, guys. It's so worth visiting. It's hard to move to Hawaii. Yeah, it is. Live on Oahu, but beautiful, but been feeling I need to take my kids to Phoenix to visit in November. Definitely come. Definitely come. My parents did visit me for the first week of October, and they had a lot of issues with their flight. Like their flights kept getting canceled because of COVID. So that's the only thing I would say if you're coming from Hawaii and you want to travel to Phoenix. Um, yeah, I would try to book on. Yeah, with Hawaiian, it's like they just canceled the flight and like the next one wasn't available for like a month. And so my parents went with American, and even with American, they kept changing the flights or canceling them, which was very frustrating and a little stressful. But just a heads up on that. Come to Bisbee. I've been to Bisbee. It's kind of a cool place. It's hard for me to be in mining towns. It's really hard for me to be in old mining towns because like the scarring of the earth, like I really feel that energy and it makes me really nauseous. Like it makes me really sick, like physically.
Mm.
Um, I am thinking too much, or am I? I'm questioning everything. Oh, it's okay. All our brains are a little overactive. That's why we're awake. Come to Boston. I've been to Boston. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan. It's got its cool stuff for sure, and it's got its stuff, but it's definitely not a rodent friendly city. Um, I've been up for 2 hours in a weird way. I'm glad I'm not alone. What's up with this insomnia? It just is what it is right now, guys. We're just all gotta be awake right now, just hanging out with each other. Anywhere Hawaii and our quarantine lockdown rules, traveling is ridiculous. Even traveling inter island is difficult. Yeah, my parents have been keeping me updated on like all the different changes. Did they still have that restriction in Hawaii where like you can't visit other people's houses? Do they still have that going on? Um, oh, Oregon. We got Oregon in the house. Did you have a good birthday? Um, I did. I did. I did. I had a good birthday. Like the last couple years. Oh wait, Winona, thank you for the 199. For like ever since I was 26, I've been thinking about my 30th birthday, and I thought I would like travel. That's like what I was gonna do. I was gonna take like a month and just like travel to like places I've always wanted to go. And obviously I couldn't do that. Because I wanted to like travel to different countries for a month for my 30th birthday. And it's okay. Like it is what it is. But yeah, I had a good birthday. I like this solar return, it was just a lot about me getting prepared for the next year and like the next 30 years because I was finishing a right now I'm finishing a Saturn return as well. So it's like this was a big, big birthday for me. Um, but yeah, it was good. It was good. Uh, what do you use on your hair? Oh, oh, that's the other thing, other reason I need to move. Vegan sister, thank you for the $5. That's the other reason I need to move. My vessel does not like it here. My body does not like it here. And I just like figured this out after all this research. So Arizona has really hard water, like incredibly hard water, which means it has like a lot of minerals in it. It's really terrible for your hair and your skin, and I've really been struggling with my hair and my skin since I moved here, and I couldn't figure it out. It's like it was making me nuts. I thought it was a hormonal issue. I thought I wasn't drinking enough water. Like I was like, "What is going on here?" And it's like, "Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is." So as far as my hair is concerned, I actually don't have like a set like regimen right now. I'm just kind of like doing what I can day to day. So I'm using a bunch of different stuff on it just depending on the day. Um, but back when I was in California, I was just using wait, what was I using when I was in California? I had okay, I had these like it's Palmer's, the Palmer's brand. They have like a coconut hair mask. Like I think it's coconut oil hair mask. I would use that like maybe once a week, and then otherwise I was just using DevaCurl. And I was like shampooing my hair like maybe once every 3 days. I always feel like your hair and skin look so good. Oh, thank you. I'm trying really hard to keep it that way. I'm just trying really hard to take care of that while being here. Um, excuse me. Wow, love Palmer's. Yeah. Oh my God, Palmer's is amazing. Oh my God, you're up. Yeah, I'm awake. My energy now is just connect and feel free and good to vibe. Yeah, like that free feeling, like that's what I'm trying to hold on to. Like I'm just trying to hold on to like just being in the now and looking at like what I got right now and what's in front of me, what feels right, what feels good moving forward, what clearly needs to go. It's like and just trying to like be happy every day. That's all I really care about right now is like just being happy and healthy every day. Uh, excuse me. Are you familiar with Edgar Casey? Oh no, I'm not. I'm not familiar with that. There's a shower head with a filter inside to help with the hard water. Yeah, I just ordered one when I figured it out. I ordered it yesterday. It should be here tomorrow. And since I figured it out, I just washed my hair today with bottled water. I was like, I know that's like super like not environmentally friendly, but my hair has been going through some shit since I've been living here. I've actually been losing my hair since living here, and it's like, oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Um, are you? Oh yeah, I already answered that. Detroit, brokenhearted 2018, dated someone 2019, but then brokenhearted again. This year, same month, brokenhearted because my father passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my. My hair is so dry and Flagstaff. I feel you. Yeah, I'm like I'm not putting up with this shit. I'm nipping this shit in the butt. um, do you think that's what has added to your allergies? I think my allergies is environmental for the most part, and the chemtrails are making it worse. Like it's definitely not helping. The climate, I think, has actually made my asthma worse. I think that it's like moisture gets sucked out of your body so fast here. Like, I feel like I can't ever keep my throat lubricated enough so that it doesn't get inflamed. You know what I mean? Like even right now, like my I've been wheezing for like over a month now, and it's like I'm really sick of hearing myself wheeze like that. Um, do you know where you're headed next? No. That is the other thing. I'm trying really hard to just like surrender to that. I look every day, and I'm not being too picky. I'm literally looking at like half the country when I'm looking for a place to live. Um, and I figure the place will just come when it's supposed to, but I'm trying to be open. I'm trying to be as open as possible. But I do have a backup plan set up for winter in case I don't find anything because my lease is like up basically, and I need to start packing. So I have a hotel for winter here, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I don't really have a place to go. uh, let's see. How do you travel during COVID? You just travel. I mean, if you're traveling outside the country, that's another thing, right? Um, but yeah, if you're traveling within the country and it's not Alaska or Hawaii, you just go. You just go. Wheezing is the worst. Hope it gets better soon. Every day I'm working on the wheezing. Every day. As I cough and clear my throat.
Mm.
Ugh. Come to Miami, Florida. You can stay with me. If I wasn't afraid of Florida, maybe. Florida just has weird energy. Weird shit happens in Florida, man. Humidifier with tea tree oil does wonders for my mom's asthma. I don't know what's going on here in Wisconsin. I can feel much. Your 30s is an experience of your own. Optimism. I want to move to UK by the end of the year, but I'm not sure if I should. You'll know if it's right. You'll know if it's right. Afraid of Florida. They got sinkholes there. They've got, alligators, like old ass, basically swamp dinosaurs there. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Florida is beautiful. Florida is beautiful. But you gotta admit, Florida's got some stuff going on. uh, let's see. You can just travel around the country, feel vibes till a spot feels right. That's the thing too, and I'm sure everyone else is feeling this way, like wanting to be rooted. Like I've lived by myself for quite a while now, and I've moved a lot. I have moved so freaking much. Ever since I graduated from high school, I have moved 6, 7, 8. Ever since I graduated from high school, I've moved 8 times. And that's in a span of how old am I now? 30? That's in a span of, like, 12 years, like 11, 12 years, right? Right? Yeah. I was like, "Wait, am I doing math right?" I'm so sick of moving. I am so sick of moving. I just want a place to be rooted and settled and to call my own and to not worried about moving and packing anymore. I'm so sick of it. I'm so tired of it. New Orleans is awesome, October through April. Oh yeah, New Orleans. Yep, I was there in July of 2019. That was an experience for sure. I was like, hurricane, what? I was like, flooding, what is this? Um, Canada. I would love to check out Canada. Canada's definitely on my list of places to go and check out. And like that's the thing. Like I need water, I need cold, and I need trees. Like that is what I know I need. Like my body needs that. My body does not like to be hot, even warm. I don't like a lot of sun exposure. I grew up in the desert and I love Sedona. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Sedona. I'm tired of the desert. Like my body's like thirsty, like needs the ocean or some kind of body of water. Um, yay, you're live. I'm live. Um, I feel you. My friends call me the littlest hobo. I'm in Vermont. I love it. Oh, Vancouver Islands. Yeah. Western Washington, we got water. I have been looking at Washington, and it's been so hard for me to get a place. Every time I like a place and I instantly like contact them, there are all these reasons they don't want me, which is very like whatever. I like, well, whatever. But yeah, I'm looking at Washington. I've been trying to get a place in Washington. I almost feel like I'm being blocked from Washington, to be honest with you, because they have a lot of availability. Like compared to other states, Washington has a lot of stuff available. And every time I contact them, it's like it's either taken or they give me some weird bullshit reason as to like why they wouldn't want to rent to me. Usually they're very perturbed that it's just me, that I'm a single female. Which is like it's so annoying that even in this day and age that that's like a thing. Even when I was like renting, trying to find a place here, I was getting that a lot. Like it's just you. You don't have a husband. You don't have a boyfriend. You're not living with someone else. It's like no, it's just me. Like it's very strange. Um, come to Cali. We'd love to have you. I don't know if I can go back to California. I think I don't think California is the place for me. I love it. I was born and raised there, but I had been wanting to leave for years. I'd been wanting to leave since like my mid 20s, and I finally got out. And like a couple people have said that, like go back to California, and I'm like, I just got out. I don't know if I don't know if I can go back. Um, are they racist in Washington? Maybe. I run into that everywhere. So it's kind of like to me, it's more like the degree of racism, right? Because you get that everywhere. You get that everywhere. Um, that's a dumb statement. I meant is racism prevalent? Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it depends on the neighborhood. Um, where you live now? I live in Sedona. What planets and signs are in your fourth house? Anything fleeting? Oh, so that's the other thing. So my fourth house is like mostly Libra. So it's like I need my home to be like perfect. I need my home to be perfect. I need my home to be my sanctuary. I need it to be a place where I can create, that I can make my own. Like that's what I need out of a home. Like it can't just be a place to sleep for me. Like I need it to be mine and I need it to be special, to be comfortable and happy. Um North Carolina has mountains and the ocean. I want that feeling of feeling rooted somewhere. Yeah, I think everyone's wanting that right now. And that's the thing. Like I said, I'm just kind of going with the flow. So if I gotta be in a hotel for a few months and then who knows? Like, all right, I'll roll with it. I'll, I'll be all right. I will have a home someday. Um, and I love where I'm at, but I also am feeling a move. Excuse me. My fourth house is Libra 2. What are we talking about? We're just talking about like living situations. Hey, WaterBaby, any tips on how to open my third chakra for channeling to do readings? Just like with any chakra system, like I would just start working with it, So it's like whatever that chakra require. What's wrong with me? Requires, right? So like for example, like if you want to work on the throat chakra, I would practice singing a lot. I would practice writing. I would practice even if you got to do like speech practice, I would work with a lot of like blues. I would do a lot of breath work focusing on that chakra specifically. If you need to work on your root chakra, I would do a lot of walking around barefoot. I would do a lot of hiking out in nature. I would do a lot of grounding. I would do a lot of earthing. Um, Work with a lot of reds, eat root vegetables, right? If I want to work on uh trying to think of another one, my sacral, like I would get into as much creative stuff as I possibly could, right? I would also work on or start to focus on like my sexuality, how I feel about my sexuality, getting a little bit more into my body and feeling myself. Just start working with the chakra and what the chakra requires. Um, have you ever done ayahuasca medicine? No, I've never done ayahuasca. Sorry I caught this so late. Hello, everyone. Oh, no worries. You're good. You're good. Um, I keep thinking about that reading titled Winter Wonderland. I was talking to a friend about that one recently, not that long ago, and how that scene was frozen in place. It feels like the last time we were carefree versus current timeline. I literally was just sharing or talking to a friend about that, like, I think just over a week ago. Oh yeah, now that the full moon's over, I can talk to her. I love her so much. We go through these funny periods where it's like I can feel her wanting to talk to me, and I really want to talk to her, but I know it's like it's I don't know how to explain it. Like we have to wait sometimes for certain energies to pass through before we can like engage with each other. We just like have that kind of relationship. And it's like we're kind of instructed to be like that at times. It's kind of funny. So like now that the full moon's like passed, I can talk to her. um Sorry I'm so close by the way. I just realized it's so I can look at the comments. You forgot Taurus last month. Yeah, I tried to fit that one in. I really tried, but I just couldn't do it energetically. Um, what? Wait, what? I'm thinking about how much rent is going to send me in the gutter financially. Don't think about it that way. That's manifesting from a fear space. You got to manifest from a place of knowing, a place of confidence, a place of positivity. You know what I mean? So it's like manifest a place that's going to be the right rent for you or manifest all of a sudden being able to earn enough money for the kind of place you need. Like if you start to manifest from I'm going to be in the hole because of rent, that's exactly what you're going to manifest. So just be careful with that sometimes. um Sorry, I just realized how like that sounded. I apologize, I didn't mean to get on my soapbox about that. I don't know where that came from. That felt like very parent like. Sorry. I got fired yesterday. DC is all boarded up. One group stabbing and 3 armed robberies last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I know that it's hard out there. I know some places are getting hit harder than others. Like out here, it's like nothing's happening. You know what I mean? Like we're kind of like in a bubble out here. But I think like people who are closer to like mega cities or urban hubs, you guys are going to be experiencing a lot more of the chaos or the visible chaos. What kind of preparation do you think people should have to try ayahuasca, or do you think they should not try it? Oh, I do have an opinion. Um, I think there are certain situations where ayahuasca should not be done that I think are actually really popular, that I think, again, should not be done. Like, I do hear a lot about, like, people who, like, do these, ayahuasca, like, meetups with people they don't know. I don't recommend that. Like, I feel like if you're gonna do something like that, and I'm just kind of equating it to, hold on. And I'm just kind of equating it to like my own experience with other different plant medicines, where it's like you're so sensitive to energy and just blatant truth, right? And other people, let alone your own stuff, your own personal journey. It's like you don't need a lot of people around you when you're doing stuff like that, especially people you don't know. You know what I mean? It's like I've also heard of like times where people can kind of dictate your journey. I don't think that's appropriate either. I think that if you feel called to do it, then by all means do it and like use your own judgment. But I do feel like ayahuasca is something that is very, very sacred and really needs to be done in a sacred way, in a sacred space with people, or at least like very minimal amount of people that you know and or trust, is how I would put it that way. Do you like Sedona? Is it too hot there? I do like Sedona. I do. It's been cool living here, but I do prefer it in the winter. This summer was brutal. Like, God, I know I grew up in the valley, but damn. Like once, was it April or May? April was okay, but the second that May hit, it hit triple digits and it didn't drop below triple digits until like mid-September or like the last week of September. And that was just like every day like that was awful. And then in the middle of it, my AC broke, and then I like lost my mind until I just like gave in and checked into a hotel before the AC was fixed. Um, what time is it there? It's like 5:15. It's 5:15. I'm probably gonna go soon. Thank you for doing this. Oh yeah, no, I just, I felt called to do it. It felt right. Um, yeah, Arizona gets crazy. And that's like the reason I told myself I would never live in Arizona. The entire time I grew up in California, I was like, you couldn't pay me to live in Arizona. You couldn't pay me to live out there. There's no way in hell I could ever live out there. I was like, because even in the valley, because the valley gets like that, and it was like, and it was awful. You just don't leave your house, right? If you grew up in the valley in SoCal, in the summertime. But yeah, and then I was here and I was like, well, let's see how this summer goes. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh yeah, this is why I don't like the desert. Now I remember. Oh, this is why I thought I couldn't do this. um we're all recharging each other here early on this AM. I love it. LOL, so true. Yeah, AC off, you're gone. Oh, it was awful. It was so awful. And I felt bad for Clyde because he sleeps with me, right? And I was trying really hard to like just push through it, until like the AC guy could come, but it was like still a couple days. And I was laying in bed and I was like, "Where's Clyde?" And I'm like calling him and he's not coming. And I'm looking around my room and he's like on the floor in the corner, like just laying there. And I was like, "Oh, we can't do this." It's like, "Nope, we're not gonna do this." Let's see. Love you and Clyde. Is Clyde there? Yeah, he's at the edge of my bed. He's sleeping. Probably just laying there because I'm talking pretty loud. I'm sure he's not sleeping through my voice. Um, I love this life. Yeah, it's been really fun. Um, this full moon energy ended a friendship abruptly and terribly. Oh, Liz, it's okay. I know it sucks when that happens, but sometimes it's gotta happen that way. Sometimes it really does. Yeah, sometimes it really does. I was feeling a bit lonely because of the energy, but now I feel better. Good. Let me see him. You're not gonna be able to see him because it's kind of dark. Like the only light I have is like on, is like right above me. Like I don't know if you guys actually saw him. Um, are you going to be doing Patreon full moon reading? Um, Probably not. I need to go live on Patreon later today, technically for Sunday, and talk about that. Um, yeah, for the last couple moon cycles, because of the break I needed for my own stuff, for my own work, my own inner work and child work and all that stuff. I've actually been I feel like I'm not supposed to be doing like the moon cycle readings or even talking about the moon cycles. Like I haven't been doing like the YouTube videos for them. And I've just been kind of like taking it day by day and feeling it out. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna do one for this full moon. Um, let's see. Oh, he looks like my Jinxie. Yeah, he's pretty freaking adorable. I love him so much. Uh, actually, I love my best friend this full moon. Good morning, Roden. Good morning. Let's see. Is the full moon in Aries intense and advantageous? It probably is a full moon in Aries in Vedic. In Tropic, it's full moon in Taurus. I mean, any like Aries Taurian energy, you should be kind of taking initiative on something, or it is this kind of like alpha leader energy. Like, this is a really good full moon to start new projects. A really good full moon for that. That's why we're all kind of feeling this whole like shifting into the new. That's why we're all really feeling that, especially with this full moon lately. Um, please take care, especially take care of health. Reminding me of your Uranus retrograde reading. Yes. Hey, I love you, Roden. I'm going to go walk in the woods now and catch the sunrise. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, I was like, I really wanted to catch sunrise, but it's probably like, hold on. Let me peek outside. I can't really get a good glimpse of it. Doo-doo-doo. Come back. By the way, guys, you should check out Sedona Creek Talk. Just saying, you should. I started decluttering my home. So much crap. My best friend and I started a project last night. I noticed full moon in Taurus, everyone is so chatty and friendly. Yep, it's that Uranus at work. It seems cold there. Stay warm. Oh, it's not cold enough. It is not cold enough for me. Like solid, like mid 30s, like low 40s is like perfect for me. I love that temperature. That is like my sweet spot, like temperature wise. Love your wall art cube. Oh yeah? Metatron's cube, yeah. I started writing a book during Mercury retrograde. It's a paranormal book about vampires. How very Scorpio. Oh, I love that. I need to get on my writing. Reminding me. I need to get on my writing. Does the full moon cause insomnia? It does for me. I usually can't sleep during a full moon. But I am probably gonna go, guys. It is almost 5:30. I might go catch the sunrise. I haven't decided yet, but I do. Clyde's looking at me like you need to feed me because you're up and awake. But I should go. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out and just talking through the insomnia and just talking about random stuff and whatever. But I hope you guys had a good full moon. I hope you guys have a great Sunday and a good November. Excuse me. Let's relish in this like time warp of November a little bit. But yeah, I love you guys. Again, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night or good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so namaste. Take care. Bye.